Why in the world would I just give you the test today to take tomorrow? Why did I do that, Cody?
Because you don't want us to fail.
Well, I don't, it's not an issue of fail. I don't want you to get anything but an A, but anyway, that's not exactly right, but it's kind of right. Why would I do that?
Fresh in your mind.
Well, kind of.
To help us know what we have to study for.
Well, and more specific than that, these are the specific standards or objectives I want you to know about this test material, okay? These are the things I feel are the most important things to know. So why would I say to you, we're having a test tomorrow, study it up, and then you study things that I don't really think are that, not that they're not important, but they're not the main focus. So that's why we do that. So, I'm an old fellow. This is my 39th year in education. I started in 1981, and there was a very famous educator who still works today by the name of Harry Wong. And he just had gotten married in 1981 to his wife, and he pushed this mastery learning concept in which if kids don't succeed, you make sure they do till they master it. And hopefully you do it right the first time where they master it the first time. And he was the one that taught me, teach only to the objectives that you want them to learn. Don't bog them down with things that aren't that interesting to you. And so I learned that a long time ago. Ironically, about 4 years ago, I went to a conference when I was principal, maybe 5 years ago, and he was there again, only, almost 40 years later. And I walked up to him and I said, do you remember being in Colstrip, Montana in 1981, giving your first spiel on mastery learning? And he just looked at me, smiled, he says, absolutely. He said, my wife and I got married the week before I went there. And I said, well, I was there as a first-year teacher. He got quite a kick out of that. So, we're still teaching kind of the same things as we did. But the idea is to get you to understand what's important in this particular material, okay? Now, I generally do not have a semester exam, okay? But if I did, again, we would take questions off of the test that you're going to take tomorrow to put on the semester exam. I'm more apt to try to get as far as I can with that week of semester exams. We usually just continue on, because I got to get to point B by the end of the year, or I'll have you do some sort of a project. But we more than likely will not have a semester exam in here, okay? Unless you want one. You'll have them in other classes, will you not? Yes. All right, any questions on the review? If you didn't quite get this, I'll have this downloaded here before you know it.